Woo! You've made it. You're here. I'm so glad you're here. And why are you here? Well, you are here to learn more about your inner adventure. You're here to learn about what the inner adventure actually is and why I'm so passionate about what I do. So, how it all started, how the Joy Tribe Co started was going through a pretty difficult divorce. You can learn about what that process was like, what the story behind that is. I have another video you can check out, but for now we will just stick to the basics. But yeah, a very difficult divorce that when I got out of it, I realized I had no idea who the hell I was. And really actually exploring that and realizing that I didn't know who I was for my entire life. From a young age, I realized that I felt that I wasn't good enough. I constantly seeked for guidance from others. I had no self-confidence. Really, I didn't trust myself. I had no, um, I felt that I had no value. And that happened throughout my life. And those ideas grew and grew and grew. And I had this idea that I had to have the perfect job. I had to have the perfect husband. I had to have the perfect, amount of children, a house, all of this, because that is what we've been accustomed to. That is what we are, shown in society. That's what we're shown in our families. For me, my parents have been married for a very long time, and just putting all this pressure on myself that I had to be someone that I may or may not be. And that was for me to discover. So, going through that process, realizing that I had no identity, um, really flipped the switch on the call to adventure for me. So, that is when I embarked on my own inner adventure. And this required me to take on courage. It required me to let go of fear. It required me to get really uncomfortable, because this is not a journey for the faint of heart. This is a journey that you really have to commit to, because it is very hard. And it is something where you have to go deep within and unearth those parts of you that you've been hiding away from, that you've been pushing down, that have been creating this overall anxiety in your life that you just didn't want to deal with. And so going into that process and really exploring that and understanding maybe why you were feeling that way, and the where those seeds were planted that made you believe those beliefs, and then changing that story for yourself, realizing that those stories maybe aren't true, and what is true for yourself. So really finding out, what do I like, what do I want for myself, what do I want to do for a career, what do I want to do that gives me more joy in my life, and knowing that I have the permission to do that. So going through my inner adventure, I explored a lot of myself and discovering who I was, what I wanted out of a relationship, and then really starting to embody that person. So taking on different beliefs, empowering beliefs that I was worth a great relationship. I was worth having a great career. I'm able to do the things that I want to do in life. And who cares what anyone else says? So it was releasing a lot of stories and judgments, a lot of layers. It was very heavy. And just starting to be myself and embrace who I am. And that's what I want for you. So on this inner adventure, I will be your guide and helping you through all those hard places that, took a long time for me, but I want to shorten those up for you, where I can be your cheerleader. I can be your support system, because those points are very hard and it is very easy to quit. So having that cheerleader with the big, ugly sign saying, "Go, you can do it." That is me for you. I will not never give up on you, because sometimes you can give up on yourself, but I will hold that powerful vision of you throughout our time together. And the beauty of this program is that we work through many areas that are very significant in the process of an inner journey. And we heavily spend time on mindset because our mind controls everything that we do. So looking at our beliefs, as we spoke about, looking at your food and nutrition, looking at movement, looking at how you even look at food and movement, because I feel like we have a lot of different um, ideas of what movement is. Like, it's really hard, you have to do all these things in order to be fit and like be healthy, and like eating certain things to be healthy, and all these diets. It has nothing to do with that. Really, the inner adventure is about finding what's good for you, finding what feels good, and following that. And with that, you're being true to yourself. So if you are ready to go on your inner adventure, be your authentic self, have me as your guide and your little sidekick and cheerleader, I would be so honored to go on that journey with you. So if you are interested in working with me, you can email me at info@thejoytribeco.ca. You can visit my website. I will have all of the details below. And I also have 101 self-love dates to cultivate your best relationship ever with yourself. I will also put that link below. But again, I hope this video brings insight to you to start taking control of your life. Start choosing you. Start choosing what you want instead of trying to live up to everyone else's ideals. Because you are the hero in your own story, my friend. You have the pen. So it's time to rewrite your story. See you in the next video.